Dobrý deň, dámy a páni. Vítam vás na tejto tlačovej konferencii. Dnes sme sa po 6-krát stretli takto krajiny východného partnerstva a krajiny Vyšehradskej štvorky. Je to zároveň už 6-krát, keď Vyšehradská štvorka organizuje toto stretnutie. Sme jediným regionálnym fórom v Európskej únii, ktoré sa pravidelne stretáva s našimi partnermi z východného partnerstva a zároveň je to v poradí 7. a posledné podujatie na úrovni ministrov zahraničných vecí, ktoré organizujeme v rámci slovenského predsedníctva vo Vyšehradskej štvorke. Ja som veľmi rád, že všetci naši partneri prijali naše pozvanie a rovnako tak, že sme mohli medzi nami privítať aj vysokú predstaviteľku Európskej únie pre zahraničné veci a bezpečnostnú politiku Federiku Mogherini, komisára pre susedskú politiku a rokovanie o rozšírení Johannesa Hahna, ktorý už pred minútou musel odísť, a že tu mám aj mojich kolegov z Európskej únie, predsednícku krajinu EU Lotyšsko, ministra Edgarsa Rinkievica, švédsku ministerku zahraničných vecí Margot Wallström a rumunského ministra zahraničných vecí Bogdana Aurescu. Úlohou nášho stretnutia alebo našou ambíciou bolo posúdiť aktuálny vývoj v krajinách východného partnerstva, porozprávať sa o našej spolupráci s týmito krajinami a samozrejme vzhľadom na to, že sa stretávame necelý týždeň pred summitom východného partnerstva v Rige, tak prediskutovať aj prípravy tohto summitu. Ak sa pýtate, prečo sa stretávame v tomto formáte V4 a východné partnerstvo, tá odpoveď je jednoduchá, pretože máme veľmi podobnú nedávnu históriu, že poznáme a rozumieme výzvam, ktorým tieto krajiny čelia v procese svojej modernizácie, transformácie a samozrejme aj preto, lebo sme ochotní podeliť sa o naše skúsenosti z úspešne zvládnutého transformačného procesu. Inými slovami, krajiny Vyšehradskej štvorky si uvedomujú svoju zodpovednosť za vývoj v našom najbližšom susedstve a aj preto aktívne podporujeme reformné procesy v krajinách na východ od našich hraníc a od hraníc Európskej únie. Aj preto im aktívne odovzdávame naše skúsenosti z transformačného obdobia a z reforiem. V súčasnosti ako hlavnú úlohu pre krajiny východného partnerstva vidíme potrebu napredovať na ceste reforiem, budovania demokracie a právneho štátu, v ktorom sú rešpektované ľudské práva. Na dnešnom stretnutí a na rozhovoroch, ktoré sme mali, sme vyjadrili plnú podporu východnému partnerstvu ako strategickej susedskej politike Európskej únie. Táto politika je postavená na spoločných hodnotách, na vzájomne výhodnej spolupráci a chcem zdôrazniť, že táto politika nie je namierená proti žiadnej inej krajine. V tomto duchu sme aj prijali spoločné vyhlásenie krajín Vyšehradskej štvorky, ktoré je vám k dispozícii. Cieľom našej spolupráce sú tesnejšie väzby medzi Európskou úniou a krajinami východného partnerstva a ako som povedal, podpora reforiem aj v záujme modernizácie týchto krajín, zlepšovania životnej úrovne ich obyvateľov a tým stabilizácie nášho bezprostredného susedstva. Zdôraznili sme jednoznačnú podporu teritoriálnej integrite, nezávislosti a suverenite Ukrajiny a vyzvali sme všetky strany konfliktu na východe Ukrajiny na urýchlenú implementáciu minských dohôd. A zopakovali sme aj to, že Vyšehradská štvorka je pripravená aj naďalej pomáhať našim východným partnerom v ich procese transformácie a za Slovensko môžem povedať, že budeme pokračovať v odovzdávaní našej skúsenosti z reforiem aj v poskytovaní našej rozvojovej pomoci týmto krajinám. Toľko asi na úvod odo mňa. Teraz by som chcel odovzdať slovo môjmu lotyšskému kolegovi Edgarsovi Rinkievicovi ako predstaviteľovi krajiny, ktorá predseda Európskej únie a ktorá bude hostiť summit v Rige.
Well, thank you very much, Miroslav. And first of all, I want to thank you for convening this meeting. I think it was a very good opportunity to exchange views with colleagues from Vyšehrad 4 countries, from Eastern partner countries, also with colleagues from Sweden, Romania, and Commissioner Hahn and High Representative Mrs. Mogherini. And I think that now, as we are approaching Riga Summit and we are only a week away from that event, we all share the view that this summit has to reaffirm the purpose of Eastern Partnership and the cooperation between the European Union and Eastern partners in order to build prosperous, secure and stable Eastern Partnership, to support reform process, to support those countries that have concluded association agreements with the European Union, namely Ukraine, Moldova and Georgia. And I think that we have had a very frank and good discussion today on what should be deliverables. We are still working on the Riga Declaration text. It was a very useful exchange on some of topics. I believe that in Riga we will be able to deliver on very concrete results and very concrete roadmap for the future. First of all, I do believe that we all agree that Eastern Partnership needs more differentiation. We have a basic framework of values, we have a basic aim of cooperation, but then we have also different level of interest of our partners in cooperation with the European Union. And I believe that we need to take into account that different level of interest our good friends have. Second, I'm really very impressed, and I think that it has been also the common message we have been passing today, and we will be passing also in Riga, on the progress that our Eastern partners are making. Especially I want to say that Riga should deliver more concrete results and a roadmap towards mobility or visa liberalization and facilitation for different partners. I also believe that we can open, and this could be and will be, we still have a week time, reflect on new areas of cooperation, for instance, energy. At the same time, of course, we should understand, and here I absolutely want to echo what Miroslav just said, that Eastern Partnership is not directed against anyone. Eastern Partnership is about, first of all, relations between European Union and Eastern partners in order to find the ways how to cooperate on different levels, but also on different issues, starting with rule of law and human rights and ending with economic cooperation. We also discussed the post-Riga, because I have to say that there is the life also after summits. And this is only one of stops in our ongoing cooperation with our partners. We will be reaffirming in Riga, and I want to underline, we are going to reaffirm all previous summit decisions, those of Prague, Warsaw and Vilnius, all the bilateral agreements that have been signed and bilateral declarations that have been made by the European Union and our partners at various occasions. So Riga is not going to be less. Riga is going to be actually the summit where we are going to see the steady development of our relations with Eastern partner nations. But still there are some issues open. We will be working closely with the European Union member states, with the High Representative, with the Commission, as well as with the partner nations, to finalize the Riga Declaration, to finalize the decisions, to finalize the deliverables, and I do hope that at the end we will have a very good and successful meeting with the outline for the future of the cooperation.
Thank you, Edgar. Ďakujem pekne. A teraz by som rád odovzdal slovo vysokej predstaviteľke Európskej únie pre zahraničnú politiku Federike Mogherini.
Thank you very much, Miro. I would like to thank you personally for, first of all, for the invitation, for organizing this, you and the Slovak government, the Visegrad Group, for this extremely important and timely event. Let me share with you a personal note. I was here 6 months ago exactly, and that was a similar format, always a Visegrad initiative under the presidency of Slovakia, and that was my last day as an Italian minister, exactly the day before I started in this capacity. So I will always keep, I think, in my memory not only Bratislava, not only this building, but also the Slovak presidency of the Vyšehrad Forum. And let me say that this is, I think, a special asset we have. The fact that we have internal EU regional cooperation, internal EU different formats that do not undermine but enrich our common policy. And I think this is something we have to underline, add value to our common European work. And that's why myself, Commissioner Hahn, the presidency, I think are happy to be here, to show that we don't have to be afraid of coming together on a basis of shared history or shared geography. This doesn't take anything away from the European Union unity, but on the contrary, brings strength to our diversity and unity. And I would like also to thank very much all the 6 foreign ministers of our Eastern partners, each of them, Edward, Elmar, Vladimir, Tamar, Natalia, and Pavlo, for joining us here today after less than a month since our last meeting in the end of April in Luxembourg, where we had a good chance of discussing our partnership, our common present and our common future. Obviously, this is a crucial time, as it was mentioned, in preparation for the Riga summit next week. And I would also like to thank the Edgars personally and the Latvian presidency for an excellent cooperation and preparation of that. Always good to say it not only afterwards but also before. And it is very clear that we are having this summit in a completely different framework for the last one, for good and for bad, I would say. On the negative side, it's clear that the security situation in our Eastern partnership area has deteriorated significantly. For the positive side, we've also now, today, developed much stronger, much deeper cooperations, partnerships with each and every of the 6 partners we have in our eastern neighborhood, with many and important achievements we have jointly managed to reach, for the benefit not so much of governments or institutions, but for the benefits of our people, both in the European Union and in each of the 6 partners we have. And I think that the summit will be a good chance to very openly, very pragmatically, very concretely discuss on the way forward. As we have developed all these important and significant achievements, we have to continue working in this practical, concrete way for the benefit, as we would say, of our everyday people, the normal people, the citizens we have, in all different sectors, from mobility to economic and trade cooperation, from connectivity, as we say, or transport cooperation, to energy, to many other things that will also be reflected in Riga by not only the institutional summit, but also the parallel events that will involve media, civil society, business in a very significant way. So I would say we're getting into a normal phase of our relationship that is probably very important, maybe the most important phase we can get into in our partnership, knowing it's a partnership between the European Union and a very important part of our region, of our relationship. As we are united when we deal with the south, we are united when we deal with the east of our region, and I think this meeting today, as well as all the presidency, the Slovak presidency of the Vyšehrad group, has been extremely helpful, extremely fruitful, not only, I would say, for the Vyšehrad countries, but also for the European Union as such. So thank you very much on this side of the table and on this side of the table for an excellent contribution to our common work and to our common interest. Thank you very much. And I am really sorry, I have to apologize if I have to leave before you ask your questions, because I have a flight to take and we have run a little bit late. So I will have to leave before, but it was very important for me also to share publicly how important and how positive I found this meeting today and all the work we've done together so far. Thank you very much.
Ďakujem pekne, takže priestor pre vaše otázky. Poprosím vás, identifikujte najskôr svoje médium a potom na koho svoju otázku adresujete. Nech sa páči. Any questions? Otázky? Všetko bolo povedané. Takže ak kolegovia nemáte otázky, ďakujeme pekne za účasť a želáme pekný deň.